We all grew up on cartoons, right? Cute characters, silly jokes, happy endings. But what if I told you there's a cartoon out there that throws all of that out the window? A show that looks fun at first glance, but the longer you watch,
the creepier it gets.
Let's talk about Poppy, the performer. So here's the deal. Poppy the performer wasn't some random internet creepypasta. It was a real kids show from Japan. It first aired back in the early 2000s, and it only had 39 episodes. On the surface, it looked like your typical circus cartoon. Bright colors, silly music, and a goofy clown as the main character. The star of the show is Poppy, a clown in training who's always practicing circus tricks. He's joined by Kedamono, a wolf who wears a mask, and sometimes his dad, Poppy, shows up. Sounds normal, right? Cute clown, silly wolf, circus vibes. What do you think about these characters? Don't judge, but I actually had a huge crush on Kedamono when I was little. Yep, I had a whole little clown phase. Hey, I said no judging. Okay, back to the topic. Instead of funny adventures or learning life lessons, the show was basically violent as hell. Poppy would constantly get hurt, blow up, even die. Yup, a kids show where the main character straight up gets murdered. Every single episode. It's kinda like if Looney Tunes had zero limits, but hella bloody. And trust me, there's a reason why the show got banned. Let's talk about the two universally banned episodes, Knife Game and Swallower. So Poppy starts with the whole sword swallowing act. Except, the sword actually gets stuck in his throat. This thing goes all the way down and literally pokes out the other end. I'm sitting there like, "Sir, you are perforated. Seek medical attention." And Kedamono, oh, he notices. But instead of, calling for help like a normal wolf, he grabs a rope, ties it to the sword sticking out of Poppy's throat, and attaches it to, wait for it, a truck? Yes, a truck. He literally starts driving. Poppy gets yanked across the circus like a kite, flying around in the air while Kedamono is Tokyo, drifting a circus truck. I couldn't even believe what I was watching. And then, it gets worse. Kedamono crashes the truck, Poppy slams into the ground, and when the camera zooms in, his eyes are bloody. Like, Jesus Christ, this is a kids show. I had to grab my cross. But no, Poppy doesn't stop there. He gets up, grabs the sword, and starts chasing Kedamono around, trying to stab him. Like, bro, calm down. Do you need therapy? 'Cause I know a game for you. And just when you think it can't possibly go further off the rails, Poppy suddenly swallows Kedamono. Yup, whole wolf, gone. Bro said Pokeball, go. And Kedamono was the Pokeball. And I'm not even gonna show you what happens next, because my channel would probably get banned. Just know, it's a nightmare. And then there's Knife Game. Poppy and Kedamono play that hand-stabbing game where you stab the spaces between your fingers. Oh wait, did they actually miss? Bruh, never mind. Anyways, bro thinks this is funny, and starts abusing Kedamono like a maniac. Kedamono does the same. What is even going on? Why are you laughing? What is so funny? What kind of father are you? Why does the Starman keep laughing? This is so creepy. He continues it throughout the entire episode. Okay, stop. Not the frog. This is going too far. Like, wow. This was aired live to children. If my parents saw me watching this, they would have thrown my TV out the window and blessed my whole house with holy water. Because what in the labubu did we just watch? Like, quite literally, what made the creators think? Yeah, showing kids how to stab their friends for laughs. Great idea. I mean, I don't have kids. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Maybe I'll show my kids this one day, and they'll become comedians. Or, traumatized. Honestly, 50-50ths. I'll let y'all know when I actually have kids.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
You'd think after episodes like Knife Game and Swallower, people would erase Poppy, the performer, from their memory forever. But nope. In 2025, we get thirst edits. Like, okay, I get it. He's pink, bubbly, kinda cute. But let's be real. This is literally a clown serial killer type character who somehow got normalized as a meme. So what happened to the show? Poppy actually caused real controversy in Japan back in the early 2000s. When it first aired on Kid Station, a late-night programming block that played reruns of children's shows, parents started writing complaints to the network. They said the show was too graphic, too violent, and mentally disturbing for kids to watch. This was airing right next to other innocent kids' cartoons. Imagine going from Hello Kitty or Doraemon straight into a clown stabbing his friend in 3D. Parents were calling it psychologically harmful, and some even claimed their kids were having nightmares or crying after watching certain scenes. But, of course, the internet doesn't forget. Years later, old clips started resurfacing on YouTube and TikTok, with comments like, "There's no way this was made for children." And that's when Poppy went from
Forgot nightmares to full cult legend.
And honestly, I kind of get it. It's so weird and creepy that you can't look away. It's like everyone online collectively decided, yeah, this is cursed, but in an oddly fascinating way. Okay, before we leave, I want to share with you what I think is the most terrifying clip from the entire show. It's from the episode called Face. Basically, Ketemono just loses it, like full breakdown mode. He starts seeing things. Demons, monsters, weird glowing shapes. I have no clue what's going on. It's like a fever dream. And then, he eats the frog. Yeah, he just eats the frog. And suddenly, he's a good boy. Like, oh cool, I'm fixed now. Huh, what in the psychological circus therapy did we just watch? But yeah, that's the gist of it. Creepy, confusing, and kind of hilarious all at once. Anyway, that's all for today's deep dive into Poppy the Performer. If you survived this chaos, drop a like, subscribe, and comment your favorite cursed moment down below. Alright, see ya later, bye!